Another letter in our mailbag, emailed into us here at the Disc Jockey News, was a question about meetings, client meetings, specifically wedding client meetings. They were wondering, at a client meeting, who do you like to have there? In the best case scenario, who is your preferred? They were mentioning, of course, parents and what have wedding. My thought on this is, ideally, I'd love to have the bride and groom and the parents, if at all possible, both sets of parents. If I can't have both sets of parents, generally it seems like I've had the bride's parents. I like to have as many of them as possible. One thing you mentioned was some of the wedding party. I don't like to have wedding party people, especially at an initial consultation. I like to have them, if at all possible, at a planning session, but not the first planning session. Maybe one of the, as we get closer, where their role becomes more of a listening to what we would like you guys to do. The bride and groom want A, B, C, and D, and this is how you guys are going to fit into the picture. Otherwise, when they're there too early in a process, the bridesmaid isn't share. She may not share the same vision as the bride or the bride's parents of what they were, the bride and groom, whatever. She may not share the same vision. She might see, that she remembers the bride being the party animal in college, and that's what she wants to create for the bride's wedding. Well, the bride may not be that person anymore, or may not want to portray that to her family and friends. So, yeah, wedding party, I don't like that. So, parents, basically the decision makers. It's like anything else. If you have had other occupations and you've gone to, or you've been a salesperson, you want the decision makers there. If you're going and you're selling brushes door to door, you don't want to be talking to the kids. You want to be talking to the mom and dad because they're the decision makers in that situation. If you're going and you're selling cars, you don't want to be, you want the people who have the checkbook and are the decision makers, which gives us parents and which gives us, of course, the bride and groom. Now, when you have all those in a room, this can be really kind of tricky because you're having to balance a lot of different things. You've got expectations from what the groom side wants to see, or your groom's parents want to see, what the bride's parents want to see, what the bride wants, and then what the groom wants. And sometimes this could be 6 different ideas and 6 different visions. And your job, the biggest job for a successful salesman in this situation, or a salesperson, would be to combine some of those visions and help contour those into one vision. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's fun. Yeah, fun. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News.